Hi, it's the bride and the groom.
And a groom.
Thanks for celebrating our special day with us. Please leave a message after the tone. Beep, beep. Hello.
Can they bring a bottle of wine?
So
then you leave a message on there.
So then you get, like, the guests just pick it up and you get all sorts of messages. It's very, like, starts off, well, Jake says this very well, actually.
Yeah, wedding fairs. No, it starts off really amicable. Like, you get your grandparents, you get your family members, and then by the end of it, you got a groomsman placing orders for all sorts of stuff, whether it be pizzas.
Oh no, because they've forgotten that it's a thing. They're dialing out, or
Or they just do it.
or they've been
No,
just
no,
dicks.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
no, no, no.
Dicks, yeah.
So it's a timeline of the wedding, I suppose. To
You can see, like,
And then you
No,
can
that way,
imagine-
Jake.
it goes up there, it peaks,
starts there,
and then it goes down.
It's an actual wedding.
I still get it in the boutique.
Yeah.
You know.
All
Doing
the
wedding
time.
fairs and stuff, you know, you've got these companies that have been around for donkeys.
God, they're hard work, aren't they?
Yeah.
Being the new kid on the block
So
is
hard.
really scary.
Isn't it?
You know,
So
particularly if
hard.
somebody's set in their ways and look at you go, who are you? Well, you know nothing because you've just started.
And the wedding industry's changed, like it's still changing,
Yeah.
and there's new stuff all the time.
Yeah.
It's so fast paced, and
Yeah.
we're like, oh, we just want a chance.
Hello, welcome back.
You always wait for me to say it's so awkward.
I know, because I'm waiting for you to do your bit and say, welcome back everybody, thank you for listening.
Okay, welcome back everyone, thank you for listening. So enthusiastic. Right, so...
Can we get outtakes
hungry
rolling,
now.
please?
We were going to talk about my pussy.
Oh, for
My adopted cat, which we still
you
don't...
called it magic, so you're magic
No. We still don't have a name for it because John's then decided because it's magic, he's going to call it Madge, and we're not going to call it Madge.
Rhymes with fadge.
That's exactly what I've said. So we're not doing it. So yeah. So 1 week in, and the kitten is still here.
Why don't you call it puss? Puss.
Snotted there. No. There's loads of names coming forward, but yeah.
fine.
Any suggestions for an all black kitty? Let me know. What's the matter?
Why are you saying like pussy and kitty? It's just great.
Kitten.
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 Yeah, kitten.
How's your week been?
Yeah, great. Yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got anything to tell me? What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
You're hungry, aren't you?
I'm hungry.
Chocolate fingers.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
What was I going to say? So Sharon hasn't now got a problem, which will make a lot of sense. So
What do you mean it makes a lot of sense?
it make a lot of sense.
You don't know why I
There's a
brought this
reason.
in, do you?
Yes, I do know why. I sent this to you.
No, you haven't sent it to
Well,
me.
it's the first person I thought of. This was on this morning.
You're taking my little slot. So this was on this morning.
So selfish.
And this was on this morning, and they were doing a feature on frizzy hair.
Yeah.
You know my hair. I've got really curly hair, so my hair literally grows like Monica.
Please, can we have that picture? I think
No.
I've still got it. We'll put a snippet in.
No, and so my hair. Yeah, so
There's hair and then there's hair.
And so, but they were doing a feature on frizz
Yeah.
and how to combat it, and it was Alison and Dermot and
Dermot.
Dermot. You call him Dermot, and
Dermot.
and I thought it was a really interesting thing to do, especially weddings and that. And I go out looking like one person. An hour later, I look completely different with my hair. But the tin foil was rated the best one to do. So, do you want to do it?
Don't do it on my hair because it'll be stuck. It'll look like I've had a condom on
appa-
my head for 5 hours if I do it.
Because apparently, because it's tin foil, it acts as a conductor. I want to say, why are you having my
I want to
piece?
do it on your hair.
Oh, okay. But do you know how to do it?
I bet you've licked it or something and not even done it on your hair.
No, I haven't. I did do it at home, and it
Okay.
actually did work. And it's supposed to take out the frizz, so I don't know whether you can see it or not.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. I did do it like that, and it didn't work on my hair like that. So you
Right.
put it in.
What, and then you slide it down?
Yeah.
Do you have to cement it? Look, you look like you're in a salon.
Do you know, I've done this actually to curl my hair. So it's supposed to make it smoother.
Do you know what? That has just for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got a right old fluffer here.
All right, just
Where is
do
it?
that.
So your hair's not frizzy today.
No, I've in the summer what I tend to do is wash my hair. I'm washing it
Well
twice.
done.
Wash it twice a week now, once if I can. Like as
Well
you
done.
suggested, it does work. Hair is going great, and I wash it.
Does that hurt?
No, and then I walk the dog, and then come back, and then use my little It does. It takes the frizz out of there. It's static, but I did it like this. Is this a bit fluffy?
Not really.
So I did this. I knew you'd not. But it works. Look.
So we're doing that with a bit of Vaseline.
Yeah, but then you can
Why
use
you look like you're doing?
Look.
No, piss off. Honestly.
But it works. You rub it on your head.
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
Tara's laughing now. But yeah, you
Put it on
literally.
your pussy when you
But anyway,
Magic.
Shaz's top tip for the week: carry some foil
What
in
she
a
stole
bag.
from this morning. She's just.
I thought it was brilliant because it did
worked.
work. And actually,
Yeah,
I
that
did it-
side's definitely. Hang on, where was your hair before?
I did
that's
it. I did it before I left for work yesterday, and actually I was steaming yesterday. Oh my God, so many dresses to steam.
steaming.
Oh my God, we're in our countdown marathon time now with all the weddings happening. So and it stayed actually quite flat because after I've been steaming, literally the hair is out here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's my week of
Yep.
researching. What have you got? Nothing.
So out of order.
I don't know. I'm a bit hungry as well.
Yeah.
Should we just introduce our guests? 'Cause I've
Go
got
for it, sister.
so much to ask. Do
Yeah.
you know who they are?
Yes, I do.
Go on then.
You do it. Stop making me do it.
Welcome Victoria and Jake
Hi.
from
Hi there.
Top It Off Design and Hire.
That's right.
That's
yes.
right.
Got it right.
Done it.
I've been practicing. Great name. Great name. How did you come up with it?
Well, actually, it started.
It's all my idea.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all started.
I know.
I'm starting to look pretty.
Yeah, well, actually, we've before we start, you guys are about to get married.
We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
So no
it's-
falling out.
No.
No.
It's 5 weeks. Yeah, 5 weeks. So
Oh my God.
Wow.
Crazy.
I know we're on the 1 month countdown.
Well, I was going to say 8
almost.
weeks prior is literally when it all starts kicking off,
Yeah.
isn't it? So
That's
you're
it.
in
Yeah,
intense
it's pretty
mode
intense,
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's exciting though.
we're getting
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Is it everything that you thought it would be planning a wedding?
A lot of politics. A lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of politics?
Guests.
Just unwanted opinions.
Guests.
Yeah.
I didn't I know you hear it, but I didn't expect it.
And of the people that you didn't expect it from.
Yes.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
It gives you an insight into actually their world behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I saw
little
a
bit.
thing online the other night, and it was basically someone had messaged a friend or whatever and said, "Oh, can you send me your address for your invitation?" Like, so just for this woman.
Yeah.
And the woman put, I don't know, Julie Smith and family as the top of the address.
No.
So like she'd said, I want to invite you to my wedding, and she was just like, then like named all the family members.
So she put it out there that the family were
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Not,
so then
can
the
I-
girl was like, what do I do? Do I?
Oh, not invite them.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
awkward.
Invite her and hope she says no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's the self-righteous side of it, isn't it?
It,
You know.
yeah. We found that part of it challenging, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
But the actual planning, I've loved that.
Yeah. I've done.
I mean-
I've done the majority.
I mean,
Have
if
Have
Jake,
you?
that took me a minute.
We've already worked out that me and you and I are matched, you know, that's fine.
If he had it his way, let me tell you, it would not look the way that.
Well, how would it look?
I'll have
Manchester
like Ronaldo,
United.
Are you
Beckham
a
centerpieces.
Man U fan?
Yeah.
He'd have Ronaldo centerpieces
See?
for sure.
And Argyle.
um,
there we
Have you
go.
had like some things so you're like, okay, do what you want, but I have to have this? If you had like something.
No, the way I look at it is like I grew up wanting to be David Beckham, or I
Yeah.
mean Victoria had this little book, then she put all little.
You
sketches and
married
stuff
Victoria.
in, and yeah, there you go. But no, I didn't. This was my massive dream, but of course,
Right.
it's it's phenomenal. But she's done such a better job than I would have been able to do. So it's in good hands.
So have you taken yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit?
Yes, I think also like what I'm battling with at the moment as well is because I'm seeing so many weddings.
Yeah.
The thought of you're only going to do this once. I don't want to look back and
FOMO.
be like, oh yeah, FOMO, like wedding
Yeah.
FOMO, because
Yeah.
I'm going to see so
Well,
many
you
more
met
weddings.
our guest prior, you
Yeah.
know, which is down the Sacks, and
so cool.
and it's like, oh God, if I picked the right person, you know.
Yep.
You want to get it all in. Like I want to do everything, but also don't want to leave myself with no time and stress myself out too much. So
Or too much stuff.
I know, exactly. It's hard to pick when there's so many ideas out there, especially with Instagram and everything.
It's like a sweet shop, isn't
That's
it?
the
I'm
thing,
like,
it's
I want
just
that, you know.
Like, yeah.
social media world, and
But-
it makes you What have you got any surprises on the wedding day?
Because this will come out as you're
Just in
married.
case. But I was just
Yeah.
thinking if you've got anything up your sleeve.
Not particularly, I don't think. Me turning up on time, that would be
Yeah.
Good,
spot
wouldn't
on.
it? Yeah.
So have you put something in place to make sure he gets on time?
Yeah, nah.
He's got-
I've got some good.
He's got somebody.
I've got some good groomsmen.
Yeah,
Best man's.
good
Best
best
man's
man.
very meticulous. So I think-
Right, good.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
And I think
works
that's
then.
key, isn't it? Giving people particular one jobs.
Yes.
You know, not like, oh, can you do this and this and this? Just give them one job. You're
Yeah.
responsible
Yeah.
for this, you're responsible for that.
Yeah, we
you
have
know.
given the wedding party all their jobs to do, haven't we? So.
You have, yeah.
Yeah, I
It's on the spreadsheet. Yeah. So.
And are you going to be not working, but are you going to be doing some of your own bits at your wedding?
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, but that's coming handy.
I'd say like 75% of the wedding.
you've done.
Yeah, done.
Perfect. Right, so let's talk about your company.
Yeah.
So your Top It Off Design and Hire.
Yeah.
What is that?
So we do signage, prop hire, decor,
Yeah.
and starting to go into a little bit of stationery as well. Just
Okay.
the kind of finishing touches to add to the whole styling aspect.
Yeah, the
So-
aesthetics and stuff.
yeah, exactly.
How important is this for a wedding?
I think it's the things
It's
that
key.
add the
Yeah.
You need this.
It's like the cherry on top. Like
Well, I do think that we're going back to this. You know, it was a thing, and then
Yeah.
it became not a thing, and now it's even bigger now.
yeah, I think especially like we said with Instagram and social media and everything.
Yeah.
All these weddings where you see these sort of like Pinterest worthy weddings, people are wanting the bigger displays and
Yes.
they're wanting those like Instagrammable moments, and I
Yeah.
think that's kind of what we're trying to give
yeah.
people.
People are putting like the big letters and numbers in their house for like their kid's birthday now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's
For that picture.
Lee, the
Yeah,
DJ.
yeah, yeah.
That
Just for the
Flowers.
picture. as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, you name it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
But like just casually in your house, like
So how did this all start?
So I mean,
So you're the founder.
I am, yeah,
Right.
drag Jake.
let her have it
I'm
on.
the skivvy.
You're not. Well, no, you.
Skivvy.
No, Jake. You've got a title. You're the logistics and operations.
Yeah, he's the van loader.
Right. And this is what I love
Like
about
what can fit in the van.
independent businesses.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because you can have whatever title you want.
Yeah.
Call me what you want. But at the end of the day, you're all hands on deck and
This is
you
it,
know
yeah.
getting on with it. You know.
Yeah, I think like between the two of us, it comes together. Like
definitely.
Jake says he doesn't. It's all me, and he doesn't do anything, but he does. Like he helps a lot, and
Yeah.
moral support somehow helps a bit.
To catch you.
But-
So it's you
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
obviously thought of it, or
Yeah, so I mean, it started a while back when I was sort of dabbling in cakes and cake making, and I was really struggling.
What were you doing work wise?
So I've got a background in marketing and events.
Right,
So,
okay.
Yeah, so I've always been interested in like branding, and I always knew I wanted my own business.
Yeah.
At some point, had a few little side hustles, and then
Like what?
So I think even from a kid, I was doing like jewelry making. I did like
Did you have a little shop?
little like online.
I did a little shop. My mum said,
Yeah.
you know, when she wanted my boutique for the first time, she went, "This is you." She said, "You were always setting up shop down the
Yeah.
street, up the street, you know,
Yeah.
in the house, you know,
Yeah.
making people buy things."
Always having ideas and
Yeah.
things like that. I went into cake making, and then that like took off in lockdown. But the time for that and the pressure, I struggled to find cake decorations and cake toppers, and that's where it came from. And
Oh,
I started to
right.
make cake toppers and decorations. So Top It
Oh.
Off came from that,
Brilliant.
and
Brilliant.
then it was only just over a year ago now that, well, we were sort of planning for our own wedding and thinking of these big things. We built the Prosecco cart, and it just went from there.
So you make everything's handcrafted.
The majority of it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
handcrafted,
Right.
yeah, and it's all
Tor's dad does quite a lot of the
building.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah. He's in his 70s and he's still out there. You know.
Oh my god, we should have brought him with us.
you've got my job,
would've
you
been
can do
interesting.
everything.
Yeah, so it's all sort of family run in house, isn't it? So
That is
Yeah.
special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah.
Do you pay him?
Oh, we make some fantastic dinners.
We make
Yeah.
And then my best friend is my groomsman. He sprays cars for a living, so he
Oh, that's what my dad's business is.
he puts
Yeah.
the finishing touches on some of the props for us. So
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's like they're all sort of like waterproof and.
But using people that you know is trust.
It is.
Yeah, and it's free.
Cheaper.
And it's free.
To be honest,
When you're setting up your own business, there is
it.
so much that, you know, no matter what, you know, I remember when I did my loan, you know, when I first started, and he went, right, add 50%. I went, well, no, because I've really gone through it. And he went, no, add 50%. And actually, I would say it was more than that, you know, and it's,
Yeah. We've had a lot of support from family, and that's really what's got us going and just like going for it, basically.
all or nothing.
Yeah, I think what this at first I was a bit like, oh, you know, you get a bit of imposter syndrome and all of that. Like, you're not sure whether.
I still get it in the boutique.
Yeah.
You know.
Doing wedding fairs and stuff, you know, you've got these companies that have been around for donkeys.
God, they're hard work, aren't they?
Yeah.
Being the new kid on the block
So
is
hard.
really scary.
Isn't it?
You know,
So
particularly if
hard.
somebody's set in their ways and look at you, go, who are you? Well, you know nothing because you've been just started.
And the wedding industry's changed. Like, it's still changing,
Yeah.
and there's new stuff all the time.
Yeah.
It's so fast paced, and we're like, oh, we just want a chance to like.
I think we've been okay though.
Well, it looks like you've been doing it forever, so
There's been
obviously
some really
that
established brands
aspect.
that have been around for a long time, and
Yeah.
they gave us some real positive kind of, like comments and stuff. I think that was nice.
Yeah, no, it's been a great year. Like, we've had a great start.
Yeah.
So now it's just expanding, and we started with a couple of bits, and we've just like gone, and I mean,
Every night you come up with an idea.
yeah, my brain is like.
I have to kind of
all
slow
the
that
time.
down.
Mine's like, doesn't switch off.
It doesn't stop.
Where do you get your ideas? At what moments do you get your ideas?
Late at night when I'm asleep.
Yeah, mine's running.
Yeah,
Stuff I come
yeah.
back with.
Walking when I'm out walking the
Yeah.
dog. Yeah, it's the most random moment.
Well, it's
Mine's in the car,
quiet.
isn't it? The amount of times I've rang you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like I said about the wheel thing, didn't I, when we were I was driving? And you were like, what? I think you answered and you were like, what? I was like, I just thought of an idea. But it just comes to me when I'm driving, because that's my
I
moment
think it's
where I'm just
it's
like...
peace, isn't it? There's nothing else going on, but
Yeah.
you know, it's chaotic in work and stuff like that. So that
Yeah, it's the most creative time, I believe, definitely. When the world's quiet, your phone's not ringing, and
yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
yeah.
For
Or
sure.
the shower.
Yes, that's a good
Poo
one
time.
actually.
Poo time.
No, you're not wrong at all. You're not wrong at all. I procrastinate quite a lot in the shower. Definitely.
I was going to say, so what is like... First of all, what have you got?
Cool.
Yeah,
well,
talk
where do
us
we
through.
start?
So Lauren and I are getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love each other lots.
Oh.
It shows. It really shows.
Yeah.
Work-wise.
Yeah.
And we've got a Scooby. We don't know what to do.
Okay.
What would be your suggestion?
So first of all, I'd ask you like, what's your aesthetic? Like, what is your vibe? What are you going for?
Yeah.
'Cause everybody's so different.
Yeah.
And then we'd go from there really. So like a lot of our pictures look very sort of white and bright and
Yes.
that kind of aesthetic, but that's not everything we do.
Okay.
And I would say the biggest thing is that everything's customizable, and that's the biggest USP.
Right, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do different colours and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
so yeah, everything can be to your colour scheme.
Yeah.
We can like, so for example, for our wedding, like we put our wedding logo on everything, and you can do
Got a
that.
logo.
Some business
Yes.
cards.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
what is
no,
it, your
you're
initials
Yeah,
like,
together?
VJ.
Yeah.
oh, like Victor,
Like VJ,
VP,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So that's like across the board, and that's going on like
Oh, that's cool.
the Prosecco cart to the like all the boards, and we've got a sunglass seating plan, which we've
Yeah.
got these little.
I saw
like,
these.
glass
What, so
on,
they've,
which
have
are
they
quite
got
cute.
people...
Oh, they've got
So
brides.
yeah, so how
Bride.
it works
You
is
be
it's
the man.
I'm always the man. I am always the man.
You've been a bride 3 times, let me have a go.
I originally had done Jake's with the pearls on, and he was like, "Can I have some that are a bit less?"
So I'm going to put you
girly?"
off now. To sit.
Let's
All right, let me see your one.
go then.
Oh, you could have put a little dicky bow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Put a little dick. Little
That's-
dick. Little dick room. Yeah, you could do a little...
Great shout.
Didn't that be cool?
That would be pretty cool, actually. I won't lie.
But anyway, we're talking about their business, not about your ideas, you know.
Okay.
So,
These
These are good shades, by the way.
They are.
I'm quite relaxed now because it's really bright in here.
so you start us from the beginning. What should we have coming into our wedding?
So if you're looking for big statement pieces,
The flower wall.
we'd
No.
talk
Oh, you got the
about
flower wall.
Oh, look, I have the flower sign, welcome sign.
yeah. So we've got like flower box welcome signs
Yeah.
there, like very Pinteresty, sort of very popular at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's all like we'd say like we can work with your florist, or we can
So there'll be
work
real
off.
flowers.
We can either provide real flowers. We have a florist that we work with regularly,
Oh
or
my
we
God,
can
that's
work
good.
with your existing florist,
Right.
or
That's cool.
we provide artificials. So it's
Brilliant.
whatever works for your particular vibe.
And will that matter with cost as well?
Yes, if you're opting for real flowers, it's always
It'll be
going to be
more
more
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people do opt for
Yeah.
artificials.
Okay.
But it's totally like your personal preference.
Do they keep these things?
It depends what it is. So the props we hire,
Yeah.
and then so for example with the sunglasses, we've got a big wall which
Yeah.
we do as a seating plan. So
I've seen that.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
you'd
looked
have
really
the
good.
name.
So
and
do they
the
have their
table
name
number.
on them?
Yeah, their
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take these off because you can't see my face.
So it'd have
Oh my
the
God, it's
guest
bright.
name,
So what is it? Hang on.
So instead of groom, they would have their own name.
their
in
name,
it?
table number, and they'd go to the wall to find what table they're sat on.
That is cool.
Yes.
I like. It's different too, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So what, are the glasses on the wall or are the glasses on the table?
On the
Glasses
wall,
sat on the
shelves.
wall. It's basically an interactive seating display. So rather
Nice.
than just having your board
A
on an
board with-
easel,
yeah.
it's just a
After
bit
a few
more
glasses, you can't even see your
Sorry.
name, can you? You know,
Yeah.
it's like, you
That's
know.
Cool.
just something for your guests to
Yeah.
like, have a bit of something to do.
And
Yeah.
I think they double up as a favour as well, you know, because it's quite hard to
Yeah.
figure out what to give somebody on the table.
they all have
people's names
Chocolates
on.
or, you know,
And people are getting
or a
bored of
shot.
the same old shit on the
Yeah,
table, and
yeah,
it
this is
clutters
it.
the table
Yeah.
too, you know.
And it
so-
makes
Sharon, 69.
We'll send you a pair down for actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that, yeah.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it is a good interaction. You know, you've got people that don't know each other standing at the wall and going, "Oh,
Yeah,
who are
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, I found you. You know, you find me," sort of thing. And
Yeah,
you know, you've never
definitely.
met, and then you'll go off in your opposite directions, and you meet up again at the bar.
And it can make
stuff
for a
like
really cool group photo in the evening. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's got
Yeah.
their bins
It
on and
does,
stuff.
so-
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool,
Have you seen, I bet you've seen it, on your wedding day, you literally go round you pick like your favourite song and you take a picture with every
that.
single
Oh, the
person.
fast one.
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't be no good for me. I'll fall over.
Oh no, I think
Most
it's
of
a
the
really
pictures will be
good
up my arse
idea.
and
So
yeah,
that you get a
something,
picture with everybody.
That's it, yeah.
And you let everyone know that you're en route.
Yeah.
Well, it's to stop people then keep
do it with all
grabbing
the
you
glasses.
for
Yeah.
the shot with, you know, so they do it really fast.
Yeah,
It gets
true.
it over and done with, so your
Yeah.
time not spent with just.
Good idea.
Because everyone keeps
It's a really
saying
good
it
idea.
goes
And it's
super
funny
quick.
as
Yeah,
well to watch you running around.
You're treated like a celebrity, aren't you? It's on the day. It's going to be so much.
Hope so.
You know? Yeah, but people will be getting too much. You know, sometimes. Oh, can you have a photo? Can I have a photo? So
Yeah.
for people that are not,
I'll be
you know,
like, yes, this is the best I've ever looked. Snap away.
Yeah.
Let's get a boob out. Who's had makeup put on it and contoured.
I always wanted to get your boob out. Yeah. But I think that's quite a good thing for people that, you know, are a bit shy. You know, couples that are like, oh, I don't like the attention and stuff like that, to
Yeah.
do something like that. So
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
really,
definitely.
really
You guys
cool.
like, not us.
Can
Yeah,
you tell?
Yeah, we're quite out there to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we get loads of different couples. Like some are like more reserved, and
Yeah.
some are like really out there. So like the stuff that we do for other couples completely varies depending on who they are, and we get loads of different requests. But it's hard. But we put you know, all our stuff out there, but everything is customizable. We can make bespoke as well. So yeah, the options are like endless, and we style it up depending on what you want. Like brought the disco balls today.
Yeah, I love the disco. In fact, that was a big hit with the guys behind the camera.
Yeah.
So do people use them
Oh, you've
on
got
their
names on them.
table?
Yeah, so they're that's what we just
Norma?
customise. Yeah.
Oh, no, what's it say on that one?
We
No
put-
mouth.
So
No
no
Montagues
Montagues.
mouth.
or Capulets, just banging tunes and DJs.
Ah,
Oh my god, that's
So
brilliant.
lyrics from
Romeo
that.
and Juliet, if you didn't know that.
yes, I do
Okay,
know. Yes.
all right. I love the way you're like, yes, I do know, you fucking bitch.
I was an original Swiftie fan. And you've got your initials.
to do
on it.
with
Yeah.
Taylor Swift?
Oh, was it not Romeo? Oh, she sang Romeo and Juliet.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe she's actually doing that.
It's actually lyrics from the Arctic Monkey song as well.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you, Jack. Hand my back. Thank you.
I was like, you do know that's Romeo and Juliet? She's like, yes, I was the original Swiftie fan. No, don't worry about Shakespeare. Oh, that's brilliant.
So talk us about welcome signs and
Yeah.
stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff out there at the moment. Here we go. There is a lot of talk out there that, you know, it's too much, it's over the top, it shouldn't be done. What are your views on a welcome sign?
Fuck off.
Yeah, I do.
Have a
think-
day off.
I had it.
I think a welcome sign's a must, to be honest.
Yes.
I-
Nice.
Don't get me wrong, there's certain signage you need and certain signage is a nice to have, but I do think a welcome sign
Yeah.
is necessary.
Yeah.
However you want to do
Breaks
that,
the ice a
whether
little
it
bit.
is just a simple welcome
Yeah.
sign.
You even
on
get
an
one when you're
easel,
flying
but-
from the airport. You want one on your wedding day, didn't you? You know the little man that stands there wink for your taxi, your transfers.
That's welcome. Oh yeah, it's welcome. We're talking about
Yeah,
welcome
we're talking
signs,
about welcome, honey. Yeah,
It's been a long morning with you.
yeah.
Yeah, whether like it's like an acrylic board or whether it's
Yeah.
one of our bigger props
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Even a little easel, I think, is cute.
It's
Like just
also-
something.
It makes a sense of importance
It is,
on the
it's
day.
the first thing your guests see as
Yeah.
well, which is
Sets the tone.
It does, it really
Yeah,
And it's
does.
the
sure.
first thing people will take a picture of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
It is.
100%.
I like the welcome mirrors.
Yes, we've got actually an unplugged ceremony on a mirror at the moment, haven't we?
Yeah, so the unplug. So it's just basically
What's unplugged?
Unplugged ceremonies.
put your phones away
Where you're like,
basically.
everyone put your phones away, don't take pictures during my ceremony. Like, because photographers love it as well, because they don't want iPhones.
That's
Well,
annoying, isn't it, when you look and everyone's just like that.
We had Mel, Mrs. Bunny.
Yes,
Yeah.
we met
So
Mel,
you know
didn't we?
her,
Yeah.
and she said, you know, the thing is that everybody's got their cameras out, and I'm trying to take pictures of everybody having a great time, and nobody's engaged because they're out with their phones.
Yeah, but that's why you hire a content creator.
exactly.
To
So
get that.
cool.
Yeah, you know.
You
Yeah.
pay a lot of money, you know, for your photographers and whatnot, and then everyone's posting your photos before you got a chance to post them yourself. And I think
Yeah.
that can be quite, for us, quite important that
Yes.
we're the first ones to post. Really, I think not that we're being
Yeah.
bougie.
You want that moment.
So what does this mirror do?
So we've just got on it unplugged ceremony, and it's just asking guests, please put your phones away
Right.
and be fully present, because
Yeah.
so many people now are hiding behind their phones, so conscious of filming it all that you're not actually fully present in
No.
like a moment that really doesn't last that long.
No.
Yeah, it's
So-
gone in a flash.
Yeah.
Excuse the pun.
No,
But,
literally,
it's,
yeah,
but we,
no.
we have it in the, we have it in the shop where they're all there sitting there ready, getting their cameras out, and we have a no phones policy in the boutique for lots of reasons. And one is because we want them present. We had a mum disappear a couple of weeks ago into our special occasion room, just as her daughter said yes to the dress in the changing room and
she's
came out,
looking
and
at dresses
she
herself.
was
And you
nowhere
don't
to
get
be
that
seen.
back.
No,
No,
never
that's
get
it.
it back. Never
No.
ever. No matter what the excuse was, you know, that will remember that forever. You know,
Yeah,
and
sure.
You know, and it's ruined.
Yeah. I
Are
know.
you guys having a content creator?
Yes, we've got the full
you?
package. Photographer, videographer, content creator.
I think if you're in the
Yeah.
industry and you see it, then you want it, and you know it's
100%.
needed.
Best budget spent, I think.
Yeah,
like,
it will be.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's brilliant.
You know, so so
definitely.
welcome signs definitely a must.
Yes.
You know, a lot of these venues don't want them. A lot of the churches don't want them. How do you overcome that?
But to be honest, I haven't actually come across venues so far that is against welcome signs.
No.
Not from what we've
We've been
done.
quite lucky, I think.
They encourage a lot of
I think
the
it's
venues we've
mainly
done
for the lawns and stuff like that when you've got them coming up like a
it.
big steep
Yeah,
pathway or something.
yeah.
You know.
I think there's always a way to overcome it. There's always a place to put a sign, and
Yeah.
if you don't want a welcome sign, there's so many, but you want to add a bit of personality. There's so many things you can do. You can add different types of signage. For example, we encourage couples sometimes to put like their love story on like a sailboard. That's
Yeah.
a good one that we do, or just things that are personal to you. I said to Jake.
What
the
do you mean by love story?
So
Love
like
story, Taylor
Like a
Swift.
timeline.
That's the name of the actual
timeline.
song,
This is where we
actually.
met. This
Right,
is where.
perfect.
This is
Yeah.
like our first
Date-
holiday.
date we met, where-
2013, slid in the DMs.
Yeah, that's
Swiped
literally it.
right.
No, that's literally it.
Yeah.
That was us.
Well, what do you want?
June 19, first time.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
base.
June.
Honestly, that's going to do 2 shows on the trot. We've talked about fingering, so
That's
we're
what I'm
going to
saying,
stop it.
that's so
you know.
funny.
My nickname's actually Knuckles.
He went there.
To meet you guys here.
Do you guys do any like not photo booths, but things, or are you thinking about doing? Is that
Props
up there
for that,
with the
maybe?
plan?
Yeah, so not necessarily a full photo booth, but what we do is we do interactive guest books. So
Talk to us
things
about
like,
these.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
is this the interactive phone?
Yeah, so I mean, guest books are quite, I wouldn't say outdated, they're fantastic, but
Yeah.
9 out of 10 people are too drunk to, or can't write their name properly, or trying to actually get through someone's handwriting and reading
Yeah,
it back.
we had the jigsaw puzzle.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we had somebody in charge of
yeah.
doing it, but they got absolutely hammered, forgot to do it. So I was then roping people to do it. It's faded.
right?
I think we've got one name on there.
Yeah.
Also, how funny would that be now? Because obviously people are like drunk to right. You'll get, hello.
Yeah. So this is
Uncle
so
Bazza.
we've got the. Can I touch
Yes,
it?
yeah. So this is our audio guest book. So
Right. Tell us how this works.
So
I knew you were going to do that.
Noel Edmonds.
need to turn it on.
Yes.
Oh, how do you turn it on?
£15,000.
Yeah, right, that's it.
That's what it reminds me of.
Do we need to turn it on?
No, I don't need to turn it
Oh,
on. But
Oh,
I think
I wonder if there's a message on there.
There is a greeting message on there from a couple. Yeah.
Oh, can we play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, by
What do you do?
You won't hear it unless you won't listen.
Oh.
Hello.
So you'll hear it.
Just hit. Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you do it. You leave the
Yeah.
message.
So the couple leave a message.
So they'll send us the message.
So every time you pick
You
beforehand.
should have read it out as you were listening to it. Go on, do it. I'll read it out what it says.
Go on.
Oh, back into childhood again though.
Another go. Go on.
Hi, it's the bride and the groom.
And a groom.
Thanks for celebrating our special day with us. Please leave a message after the tone. Beep, beep. Hello.
Can they bring a bottle of wine?
So, yeah, so that's
So then you leave a message on there.
So then you get like the guests just pick it up and you get all sorts of messages. It's very like starts off. Well, Jake says this very well actually.
Yeah, well, at first, no, it starts off really amicable. Like you get your grandparents, you get your
Yeah.
family members, and then by the end of it, you got a groomsman placing orders for all sorts of stuff, whether it be pizzas.
Oh no, because they've
God.
forgotten that it's a thing they're dialing out, or,
Yeah.
Or they just do it.
or they've been
No,
just
no,
dicks.
no,
Just
no,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
no,
Be
no.
dicks, yeah.
I-
It's a timeline of the wedding, I suppose.
You
To
can see like
And then you
No,
can
that way,
imagine-
Jake.
yeah, it goes up there. It peaks,
Starts there.
it peaks, and then it goes down.
Down.
Did you have to listen to them all at the end
Yeah,
of
so
the...
Do you
we
edit?
we edit them all together. Yeah.
And we've had some.
So-
we probably can't go into it.
What? No,
But,
no, you've got to now. Or Man United will lose.
well, in that case, no, we've had some absolute blinders on.
Like
there.
what? You give me one and you give me one. Don't look at each other.
I might have.
Yeah, go on.
We've had people asking 3 for a $1.
A what? 3 for 1. 3 for 1. Sex.
Pizzas.
Oh.
Pizzas. Yeah,
Pizzas.
pizzas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
We get it all.
And what's your
But-
funny one?
Well, I'm opposite. I like it because it's because of the grandparents and the kids.
Oh, stop.
Yeah,
Little
that gets my
voices.
heartstrings, to be honest. It's the grandparent. Like I've had brides and grooms that have like said getting that message from that grandparent.
It's
was
forever
like-
memories,
Oh no,
isn't it?
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's quite emotional actually.
Yeah,
There's,
and then the kids as well.
I know the
It's
kids
so
are so lovely. It
cute.
was a TikTok that I saw, months ago. I think they're American, and it was a joint family coming together, and they all sent a message as the bride was walking down the aisle that was played out. So they heard
I know.
this
Oh, I've
first.
seen
Yeah.
it.
Groom
Where it's
didn't-
like the bride has recorded a speech to her husband
That's
while he's
it.
waiting and then
Yeah.
she
Oh,
walks
I
down.
love that.
Yeah, I think that's lovely.
It's
Even
so
like I said,
nice.
the grandparents could do that.
Yeah, I was going to say,
You've forgotten something, Jake.
you've got to make sure you cry, by the way,
No.
because she will turn back round.
5
It's-
weeks to go.
Make
No.
sure you
Yeah.
cry. Every bride says to me, like, oh, you
Or
better
if you're
cry,
not-
you
Yeah,
better
I've been
cry.
practicing that.
Or pinch your nose and
Yeah.
look down.
If you stare at a bright light for a couple
I'll
of
be
minutes,
pretty
like,
gutted.
that can get you going.
Yeah, yeah.
Get it going.
Or think about Man U losing again.
Yeah, that'll
No, I'm used to that now, honestly. That's instilled in me now. But no, we'd,
I think that's a lovely
a
idea.
couple booked it for a wedding, and they were relatively older, weren't they, I think?
Yeah.
And there was this kid on there, and they were like, "Hi guys, we hope you're still alive soon."
It's like, we hope you live for a really long time so that you can listen back to this.
This little kid, I was like, it's the best thing I've ever heard. It was,
Out of the mouth of babes, I think it's brilliant.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
know.
phenomenal.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah, we love. Yeah, and we get. It's by far the best.
And how much
thing we
would
do.
something like
Oh
this
my gosh, I was just about
cost?
to say that was so in sync.
Yeah, so we
Meant to be.
again like. Put your sex face on.
That's not my sex face, I was just, oh, why is I putting my tongue on? Oh no.
Welcome to Wedding Mayhem.
Love it.
Yeah, so
Cost-wise.
price point, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we like to cater for different budgets, of
Right.
course, and we're like very like hot on transparent pricing. We believe in that.
Yeah.
I mean, doing our wedding, like I'd want to know a base price. So
Because for budgeting, you know, you'd be like, right, actually, that's out of my range. Actually, if I get rid of a guest, I can have that. Do you know what I mean?
There's
You
always one
always-
guest you
There's
can
always
get rid of,
one.
is
There's
there?
always
the one that's
one.
offering
Yeah.
threesomes, get rid of him.
So we say, like, if you have like a smaller venue and you just want the phone without any of the big stuff behind it, then we sort of start that around the 150 mark, and then it goes up from there depending on if you want it on a chaise longue like that.
Sorry, so this is yours.
Yeah, this is ours as well.
The Stevens, I love that.
So that's customised.
Oh, is that
for
you're
our
going to
wedding.
be?
Yeah.
Are you taking his name?
I am taking his
Oh,
name.
you're not going to double barrel it?
It's a bit of a mouthful.
What's your surname? Oh, yeah.
Stevens.
Well, Keen Stevens. Stevens are Keys.
It's a bit of me.
Yeah, so I am taking it,
You are taking it.
we went for it.
Lots more people now are.
Big commitment,
Yeah.
And we're going to get the dog's name changed as well to
That's
Stevens
the first thing
after.
he asked me when we woke up this morning, is the dog having, when can we change his name?
Oh, so there's a dog in your
what
name?
dog is it you've got?
Yeah, because I had the dog before I met him.
Oh, keep the dog in your
So
name.
you're
just in
taking
case.
The father role.
He's my boy. He likes me more now. I'll be honest with you, I'm his favourite.
What dog is he?
He's a jug, Jack Russell Cross.
Oh,
yeah.
I had one. Well, I say I had
He's
one.
the
I went
best.
to visit one, and I was like, I'm gonna have her. I called her Bella and everything, and my mum was like, "Not while you're living in my house." And then that was the end of me and Bella.
Love him. He's a ring bearer.
Oh! And so talk about
Is he gonna
that.
do a little message?
I mean,
He's got a Scouse accent.
Is it?
he's got a skill set, but it's not that.
Oh, I love that.
So how are you managing that? Obviously, he's going to have your branding.
Yeah, well, we've bought him a little suit,
Yep.
haven't we? And we've also booked a dog chaperone.
Right.
Because
And
everyone that would have him will be at the wedding.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh my God! How much does a dog chaperone charge?
Well, yeah, ours was about, they've charged us like £30 an hour.
It's not too bad.
So I think
That might
it's...
be
Will they
good
take
chaperone.
it home?
Yeah, so she'll pick him up in the morning.
So son, you're
walk-
talking about.
Oh,
Jesus.
child.
He hasn't identified as anything at this point, so we
Jesus
can't, have to wait for the parents to tell us.
Yeah, he'll go for a walk in the morning with
Yeah.
the dog chaperone, and then she'll take him for the ceremony, be waiting, and then when they say ask for the rings,
Yeah.
the dog will come down. I mean, the dog chaperone wants to let him off the lead, and like,
Is he behaved dog?
he
He is well built.
is,
Yeah.
but then I'm worried about if he sees people he knows or barks.
I wanted
or...
my little Westies. I had 2 Westies at the time, and I wanted them to come down. John went, absolutely not. Daisy would be fine, but
Everyone be yapping.
Tilly was me. She was chaotic. She'd be running around going, hi!
I kind of want him to come
imagine
down and start doing all zoomies and stuff. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my niece, every time she sees me, it's just dog, pisses herself everywhere. She just pisses. And my sister's just like, don't go mad when you see her because she'll piss. And then she'll be like, Lauren, she's pissing. Daphne, she's a basset hound, but she's a puppy, but like the length of this sofa, she's massive.
Really.
So we've talked about that. What else would you do? If you didn't want the telephone, what's the alternative?
So other sort of interactive guest books that we were saying about is in stacks. Guest books are a big one. So a lot of people go for a big photo booth, but for those that don't, but still want the little photo moments, we do a few different setups involving in stacks photos. So instant photos, you can like stick
I had that
it.
for my baby shower actually.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law brought her camera. We bought the film. It's really expensive, the
Film.
thing.
Not cheap.
So I'd book and then I'd have a picture with someone and then they'd write me a message.
That's
So
right,
actually, when you talk about
stick
Yeah,
it in,
you
bang.
talk about the price
Can't
of
go wrong with
this
pricking.
compared to those, actually, they work out the same, don't they?
Yeah, again, depends what you want. I mean, I do think with the phone, we do a lot of different displays that come with it. So some people want it it's a bit of a statement piece. Like,
So what would you put it on?
so we either on the chaise and we do a big backboard with like your names on it or whatever you want to your colour theme, or we've got a 6-foot wall with a shelf on and you can have like a quote on it, like we've got on it at the moment. I just called to say I love you, and then it's people walk over to it, pick it up. And,
So it's pretty obvious what it is.
Oh, yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah.
Because
There's
that's
no
the thing,
mistaking
isn't it?
it.
People pass it, especially if
It's
they're
got like a little instruction board as well.
Yeah,
right.
Pick
Tells
it
you
up,
what
leave
to
them.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Practical question.
Yeah.
You're at your wedding reception, music's blaring, band's on, there's a sax player. Will that pick it up?
Tried and tested.
Tried and tested.
Oh,
Ah,
soundproof.
well
How
done.
does that?
Yeah.
How on earth does that work?
It's just a really good quality.
It is.
Whoever built it.
It's
done
a really good
job,
quality phone.
Wow.
Yeah. We've had it in like some venues, have different like breakout rooms, and some guests couples choose to put it in a quieter area.
But the noise reduction is really good on it.
But we have done it in venues where you are all in one room. You've got DJ, you've got live music,
Yeah, it's
and it's in
chaotic.
there. And it's been absolutely fine, hasn't it?
Yeah, for me, I think the key moment for that one is we turn it around pretty quickly, getting the audio files back to you.
Yeah.
So,
So you're not listening to a message and in the background you've got bum bum bum. And then we're like, so good. I don't know why I touched your hair then. My sweet Caroline.
No, I'm not showing that video. So you go and set everything up.
Yeah, we set
And
it
you
up.
have to go back the same evening and
Depends on the venue. Yeah, usually
Does that
it's
get
the next
pinched?
day. No, I mean,
Not yet. Not yet. No, but it's touch wood, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised what does get pinched at
I
weddings.
know, I've
do you
had
know
so
what I mean?
many random things pinched. Disco balls, we've lost disco
Have you
balls.
lost disco balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My neighbour's got a disco ball.
Oh.
And actually,
What's her name?
she's in Bournemouth today.
Really?
Yeah, weirdly enough. Yeah. So we talked about the alternatives for this. What else do you do? What else can we have?
Displays for welcome drinks,
Yeah.
things like that. So we've got.
Will you do the
Prosecco,
menus? Is that a
The-
thing now?
As in what kind of menus?
What's on the table?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, well, like the order of the day.
yeah, order of the day. You can either have it as a big display on like sailboards. We've done it on before, haven't we?
On a mirror.
On a mirror.
Oh, good idea.
Or you can have it on, a sign if you want it.
Yeah.
I started doing.
Do people need a menu because they've already pre-chosen
I know.
their food?
Yeah, they
I
can't
tell you
change it
what,
now.
For our wedding, we had this conversation, or I had this one-way conversation. I don't
No,
know.
I think you were talking.
You looked in your mirror wall and had the conversation with yourself.
Yeah, probably.
I looked like I was listening.
I think but
No
so
idea.
you're secretly thinking about football, yeah. I would love the idea or the look of how menu cards look on a play setting. I think it's beautiful. But again, I had the same thought. I was like, do I need to print everybody's menu choice out individually? So what we actually did for our wedding is we've done sort of menu style cards and then an extra little card with personalised message on for each guest.
That's nice.
Which, believe me, took a lot of time.
I
bet.
love that.
But hopefully it will be so worth it. And I just really want people to... I think at weddings it's important for guests to feel like special and...
So do you
Yeah.
write all these cards up yourself?
Yeah, we did.
You've got really good handwriting.
Yeah.
Have you typed?
You
type
typeface,
them all
okay?
up.
Yeah, no problem.
So
Yeah. All my ones were a bit
Suck
like
them with a
derogatory, a
bic.
bit cheeky, and towards like it's not wedding appropriate.
Yeah,
so
I
she
had
went
to
through
do a
and
bit of
edited all my
editing.
ones.
I've got writing like a serial killer, so it's like I wouldn't be doing it. But I'm loving these little, like you said, place settings that the bride and groom have individually written something. Thank you for coming to my wedding,
I love
Joan.
that.
This
'Cause
is
as a
my
guest you feel-
this is my fondest memory of you.
Yeah.
I think it's just a special little
Yeah,
touch.
definitely. Anything like that to sort of get the vibe going a bit. Like recently I've done a few sets of little napkin tags or glass tags which are encouraging guests to like wave their napkins in the air when
that's
the
a thing, isn't
couple
it?
enter, or like to say like when you hear this toast to the couple, just anything to add a little bit of a personal touch, I think.
Yeah.
What's one you've just done recently as well? First date ideas as a married couple. What was that one you've
Oh
just done?
yeah, like guest prompts. Again, going back to the guest book a little bit, because I know some people go to so many weddings every year.
Or
filling
no
out-
weddings.
got a really
They
good one for
they're
you,
the
actually.
opposite. They haven't got a clue what to do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and so we made these little guest prompt cards, which is like write your fondest memory of the couple, or what's the funniest thing you remember about so and so, or give us your best marriage advice, or a date tip for our first year anniversary, things like that. And it gives people like,
We
now I
did
know
a
what to write.
quiz. Why are you hitting
Because
me?
I'm waiting.
With- I'm talking.
See?
Who was first
The
with the
bitch has
question?
been
Was it me?
exposed.
Oh,
What was this? What'd you
Don't
say?
turn
I can just do rock paper scissors.
oh
for
yeah.
For rock, paper, scissors for what?
Next question.
Oh, sorry, I've given up. I thought
Oh,
you...
right.
I was like, oh, what's going on now?
So we did a quiz.
Forget.
Yeah.
So we wrote down interesting facts that probably they wouldn't even know about
yeah, I
us,
love that.
and then put that on the table, and we didn't tell them what it was. And we,
One of us is batshit crazy.
that'd be John, and it was quite funny actually. Who got things right and who got things
Yeah.
wrong, and then there was a bottle of Sambuca afterwards for the winner.
Sambuca?
It was Georgia that won it.
Oh, yeah, I know. Right, so the thing I've seen, depending how many tables you've got, say if you're on table 7, you have got an anniversary card with 7 written on the envelope, and you write the anniversary card. So they've got
Love that.
every year they've got a card from
yeah,
table
I've
7.
seen that.
How
Yeah.
good! And you tried shutting me down. I'd fuck you and apologise.
Yeah.
She's angry.
But how good is that?
She's
I
ovulating.
love that, and I've seen the one with the bottles as well.
It makes me angry. It makes me happy.
Hangry.
Yes,
She
I am
is hangry. we had she's happier when we've got grazing tables going. We've got food people in.
I might gnaw on a disco ball.
Wouldn't recommend.
So what else would we have at dinner?
Definitely table numbers.
Yeah.
It's something that we do a lot of. We do like table numbers to hire.
Do
or
we
bespoke.
have to have
Centerpieces
tables
as well? Sorry.
Oh gosh.
Should you centerpieces as well?
As in like floral centerpieces.
No, I don't know.
We could do, but we haven't.
You're like, if you want.
If you want them.
The table number. So this is one of our biggest arguments. Me and John, having He just wanted to number the tables.
Yeah.
And I had a complete. It's the only argument we had. And his poor dad was in the room at the time because he does a lot of corporate stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm like, we're not very corporate now, not Holiday Inn. Sorry, Holiday Inn. But it was very impersonal. So we had a fight. I went for a run, came back, and he went, "I've got a brilliant idea." And he literally on when we dated. Used to go to different pubs.
Yeah.
Because he was in Wokingham and I was in Walton. So one was the Minot, one was the Heart, one was
That's
the
cool.
Sun. So
God,
it
ours
was
would be Domino's. Donald's.
Donald's.
So I can't
No, we actually
interest.
went to a wedding where they had like Domino's as one of the table names.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that would be
like
so
a big part of their
significant to us.
relationship.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it
a
got
big
people
part of ours
talking,
and
going,
Netflix.
why are we on the Swan table? And what was the significance? And then when they got talking to other people, go, oh, they had their first date at head.
Oh, that's cool.
Oi,
Yeah.
Red Lion.
Yeah, we went at the Red
No,
Lion.
I think it's cute,
Oh,
and
yeah.
people
We've
do it in
next
different
door to it.
ways. Like we've got a couple at the moment that have asked for locations, so all the like significant holidays that they've been on, and they want a picture on it as well of when they were on that holiday.
Cool.
So we can do that, and so like very customizable.
Yeah.
And we do like
The tiles one, that was cool. We bought some tiles and we broke all the pieces up and then we chiseled around the edges and we put some acrylic numbers on it with some little stands. They look really
yeah,
cool.
they look
Oh, that's
they
cool.
look really good.
Ah,
as
John
well.
would have liked
They
that.
look cute.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah,
Imagine
so
you'd
it
have
doesn't
your
have to be
football
numbers.
tops.
I would. I'm
you
happy.
know,
I'm not allowed
obviously,
it, honestly.
if you're having
I just thought numbers was just really impersonal.
yeah, it
A
can
bit corporate,
yeah,
wasn't it?
it can be. It depends what you want, I suppose,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it's my views.
Yeah.
To their own, I guess.
Yeah.
exactly.
For you guys listening, we'll put all directions to all the things that we're talking about on the show anyway.
We've got to do our game.
Oh gosh, the game, yes. Oh my god, is that time already?
Let's do it.
Yeah, you done it about 20 minutes ago.
Oh
Spitting
god.
feathers.
Okay.
Hello.
Look, that's his I'm not annoyed face.
He's got his cheeky monkey face on.
Let's do this.
Right, give it a spin.
Right.
Have you seen this?
Yes.
Okay. Oh god.
Are we going light, medium?
Oh, go
Whatever
hard.
you
We
would
had a really
like.
gentle one
This
earlier.
is your board. Yeah, the biggest. It was really gentle, wasn't it?
It's a good one.
We're working with.
Flip the table. You've got to ask us a question.
Ooh.
Oh, is that what
Okay.
it is?
Checks like wow. Get it.
Okay. Right.
I'll let you take those. That's
Okay, thanks.
She's the boss.
What is your biggest wedding ick?
What on the boutique side, dress wise, or?
Things that you've heard, seen,
I
couples
know what you
doing.
hate.
Go on then.
Yours is the bustle thing.
I feel like I need to hear.
The bustle
About the
loop,
bustle.
where they've done. When they come to us, literally, they're with us from start to finish. We hold the hand all the way, and when we hand them to the seamstress know what our brief is. So, although it is independent, they know what we want for the finish. We're looking after the bride every step of the way.
Yep.
The amount of times I see brides at weddings with their train over their dress, or they've hooked
Do you
it
mean
up
over their arm?
over the arm. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
cool.
I'm getting so angry now.
You said dress, you gave arm.
Yeah, got it looped over and they're dragging
Yeah.
it around, or they've got
Yeah.
it on the hanger loop, which I think is the finger loop.
That kills me when brides come in and the mum's like, oh look, here's the bustle, and we're so over it. We're like, so hang it up.
It's the hanger loop. It's to make it nice on the hanger. But if you lift that up, you're just going to see the shit that's on the floor.
Yeah, you'll see all the dirt.
And
in
the
the
drink
sink.
stains, and
Yeah,
also
sure.
it's horrible, especially for the photographer. It's like, and we've had, it was in our own supply group, so I belong to, as you probably do, loving Little Network, and somebody put on a picture. In fact, she gave me permission for it, but I've not shown it. And literally, the girl had undone the zip. So you've got the half a zip. It's got then the little hook and eye, then the buttons that go up. They've kept the hook and eye up. They've undone the half zip, and they've pulled the train up through her thong.
No.
So you can see her thong through the dress. Just to...
You have to send it to him.
Yeah.
So or they've put it through pants, or they've just stuffed it in the zip part, just stuffed it in just to hold the dress up. And it's just, I always say bring somebody to your fitting that will be there so they can see that the seamstress has put the bustle loop in. We always suggest 2, one on the top and one underneath.
That's what
so one
I've got
breaks.
told recently.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 and 2 big safety nappy pins.
Yeah.
That have got the classic cut short. So you literally, if those 2 go, because they're very fine.
Yeah.
And you're dancers, aren't you?
He is.
You're a bit vigorous on the dance floor. So
BGT original.
So we need to talk about that. Yeah. So we suggested putting a safety pin on that side, one higher up, push it up and loop them together, and it will just bring your train up into the dress. So that's mine. Want to do one, Jake?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, did you have one?
I don't really have one. I think my thing is
Well,
just like the overposed. I like just the natural, like you're naturally laughing, not like look at each other. I think you had it, didn't you? Were you in your veil together?
I didn't have a veil.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
No time,
just I don't know. Some are nice, but I wouldn't. But it's just it would be icky for me to do it. I don't. like it,
We'll see on the day. Words of wisdom. What would you give to customers?
Getting married.
Yeah, what would you?
You'll probably like ask us in 5 weeks.
Just be open-minded and just go with what you want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Because
Do you get much interference?
Yeah.
Every single supplier's saying this. We thought it was just us.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
And your
a
own
lot
wedding
of
as well.
don't. But we've had a bride come back this week to come back on her own. She brought the nicest people with her, but she said I just didn't hear my voice.
Yeah,
She said, I felt that
amount of times they come back
hard.
just on their own. So like. It was, or they've bought a dress somewhere else and they've bought it because all the family were involved.
She said exactly that.
Yeah, you got to buy it, and then she was like, I didn't even like it in the end.
Yeah, I know.
I think every couple I've spoken to has said that even when you don't expect it, that's the hardest part. Guests and interference, for sure.
So we've got to talk about Britain's Got Talent, because our last guest was Sweden Got Talent. Oh my God, what's happening to me? You start talking.
Sweden's.
You got
Yes, he was on Sweden's Got Talent.
And you were on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was dancing.
Were you?
Solo dancer. No, so I was scouted for the show. I
feel like they're
How does
scouted
this
a lot
happen?
now, aren't they?
Yeah, they just come to one of my shows that I was doing.
Were you an individual dancer or a group?
Solo dancer. Yeah.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
What kind of dancing?
Street dancing, body popping.
Oh my God.
Animation kind of
I
thing,
could
yeah.
My
do
dad
that.
used to do break dancing when he was younger, and he was on top of the pops.
What is
Yeah,
it?
it was a 4. I don't know who it was for, but yeah.
Oh
my dad
God.
was really good. He
Oh,
could
that's
do
cool.
the.
Headspin and stuff.
Yeah, I'll never forget
God.
when we got our house. Like it was like our first like proper family house, and it was like not like a box kitchen, but yeah, kind of like a little box kitchen. It was like a diner all in one.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, he was like, yeah, I've still got it. And bear in mind, at the time I thought he was old. I think he wasn't even 30 at this point, right? But I'm like,
All parents are
dad.
old, aren't they?
Yeah.
And he was going to do the windmill, and he's so big, my dad, he literally, with his legs, took everything off the fucking kitchen tops. He really went for it. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
Anywho.
Do you still dance?
Yeah, I still dance. Yeah, I do like little videos for social media and stuff. And
Oh really?
yeah, I try
Could you-
and keep myself.
Would you
active.
do it?
Would I do
Or
like
would
dance
you be
for
too
you?
embarrassed? Yeah, you know the pop, I think that's so cool.
Yeah, I can do
You
something
like-
for you. I'm on the toilet first, but I can do something for you.
Oh, we're here now.
No, or you can do. Oh, go on, Sharon.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything. Also, I think I've
Or
embarrassed
just
myself
teach
enough.
us something that we might be able to learn. It's like a party trick.
Just like a little wave. I think the wave's quite a nice
How
one
do you
to
do the
learn.
wave?
So like you start with, you want to get involved?
Oh,
So you go. It's just
Sorry, I'm a bit caught up.
it's not too strong. Like so you start with
Hang
hand
on.
up.
I've got no rhythm, by the way.
So you're gonna curl your fingers.
Yeah.
You're gonna feed that through to the bottom. Then
Yeah.
you're gonna bring your elbow to the ceiling. You're gonna relax your elbow and your arm, and then bring your shoulder up into your other shoulder. Other elbow to the ceiling. That hand's gonna come up at the same time, and you're gonna feed it through like a wave there. So all together you get like a smooth sort of motion all the way through. Boom, boom.
I can't do it.
Practice.
We've been having.
I will be, yeah.
We've had a couple of dance lessons.
I was going to
yes.
say, you've got to be
Yeah,
doing a big, surely.
It's not too
It's
special.
not, nothing. We're not gonna diversity on stage.
Yeah, we're not
or
doing
anything.
well with
Oh
anything.
my god.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Yeah.
And then me and Sharon can shoot out through the middle and like
Yes.
throw me in the air.
Yeah, I dance like I've got no bones apparently.
She does. She's like a
Silky.
snake.
I like
Silky Shazza. Next time we're on our night out in London, it'll be silky.
that. We still need to talk about your business.
Right.
So you do the Prosecco wall,
We
That's
do.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
the cocktail wall.
Yeah, so we've got a wall which can be used for Prosecco,
Right.
Crisps. There's a crisp.
We've had a
Oh, that's
like
really
on a
nice.
crisp
Everything.
wall. Yeah.
cocktails
Yeah.
as well.
So is it like just little shelves where they've got all
That's
the
right,
drinks
yeah.
on?
Yeah, so we've got a couple of these walls.
Okay.
One's sort of more like to fit like a white aesthetic, and that's you can put everything on. Like the shelves are wide enough to fit cocktails or all sorts of glasses.
Really
The
important.
donut wall's
Really
dead
important.
now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they
Oh, I'm gonna get hate for that.
no, you're not.
No, I think they are. I've not seen them as much
Your
anymore.
wedding should be you.
Yeah,
you know. They'll come back. you know.
Everything comes back
Yeah,
in, doesn't
definitely,
it? But,
definitely.
Yeah.
You know, but we talk about the drinks wall. Will you supply the glasses and everything?
Yeah, so a lot of the time the venues want to provide the
Right.
glasses themselves
Okay.
because they're providing the alcohol as well, especially
Yeah.
if it's a sort of like a paid for bar.
Yeah.
But then if you've got like more of a marquee venue style
Yeah.
where usually we'll provide glasses as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, also like we've got two walls, like we've got one that's sort of more of a rustic feel.
Yeah.
With a big sip and be seated sign. Again, you can use that for table numbers and
Okay.
guest names
Yeah.
or a personal message to guests. You can,
Yeah,
add a bit of spice to it.
I think with those drink walls, is it important to maybe talk to the venue of when to put them
Yes,
out? Because if
yeah.
you've got champagne or stuff
Probably
like that,
handy for after the ceremony, wouldn't they? Or
or
even
when they come
before.
when they come straight out.
Yeah, I think that, like usually they're ready to go straight after the ceremony.
You want them
and
gone
the
quite
yeah,
quickly.
if you've got like a good venue, they'll have it set up ready to go.
One of my favourite things at the moment, again, I'm in TikTok jail.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, is the wall where you ring the bell
I love
and the
that.
hand comes out with a
Saw
glass of
that.
champagne.
Yeah.
And it would ring.
It's like ring
Oh, it sounds
for
freaky.
champagne.
Yeah, it literally is like a wall, and it's just got. It says, "Ring me for a glass
Ring
of
for
prosecco
yeah.
or champagne or a drink," and you ring the bell, and literally a gloved hand comes out with a glass for
I
you.
love that.
It's
That's
brilliant.
like
I love
that
it.
program I used to
Yeah.
watch as a kid. You know where it was the gloves and they used to do the dancing.
Marcel.
Is it?
Hmm.
Probably not, but yeah. Probably nothing to do
Right,
with it.
before we sign off,
Yeah.
top tips and what not to do.
Right, top tips.
Go on.
You've got to do you 100% top of the list. There's going to be a lot of external opinions, and I just think it's so easy to get carried away with that. So do you
Yeah.
100%. You don't have to follow traditions. If you want to, definitely go for it. But there's
Make
no
your own
rule.
rules.
There's no rule
Yeah.
book telling you
Yeah.
that you have to follow X, Y, and Z. What do you think?
For the stag do, I think at least take two lads.
Straight onto the
two
stag.
So
lads.
it's because you've just had your head in stag, haven't you?
Yeah.
I think take a couple of lads that are going to look after you, carry
Right.
you home.
Yeah.
Carry you home.
That's quite important.
Yeah.
Sensible people.
Because the aim is to get you absolutely trolleyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
and it's never going to change
quite
that,
brutal
is it?
for
I
them.
think girls are doing things differently now. It's all about pamper. It's
Nice,
Nice
pamper.
Yes.
But boys are still going to ruin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hen's all about like how can we give this girl the best time of
Yeah,
her
and this
life,
is
where
like,
they
and it's like
destroy
how
you.
can we ruin his life?
Yeah, exactly. Get them in jail, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We've had a
That's it.
bride last year that went to Ibiza. Luckily, it was about 4 weeks before the wedding, and she fell off the boat backwards and broke her leg in 4 places.
Oh no!
No.
Yeah, bang, bang, bang. She was in a proper leg brace with the belt
change
and
her
everything.
dress.
We actually did change her dress for her
Fit a cast in the dress.
because she had the slimmest
That's
dress on.
horrific.
Yeah,
Oh, bless
yeah.
her.
So we always suggest hen do's and stag do's at least 8 weeks before the wedding, because if you break any bones, you've got healing time.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know, the lady with the broken ankle is off crutches now. She's
Oh,
married
I
in 2
had a
weeks.
bride with norovirus, but she's been so unwell, so she was delayed picking up something.
Oh,
And
yeah,
she
no,
said
other
everyone
person.
keeps saying to her, at least it's not on your wedding day. She was like, yeah, but I've lost like X amount of weight,
That
and now I've
stresses
got to
one,
get
yeah.
my
Yeah, just as
Fitting's
refitting
done.
it. That's why you have a fitting quite close to the wedding.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And for the blokes as well, I think get your suits in nice and early.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I left mine probably a bit later than I should have done, personally.
Takes time.
That's all right.
Wasn't right at the time, but it's okay now.
Yeah,
It's
no,
done.
Go for now. I'll bring it up for the next row, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, literally.
Where can everybody find you?
So you can find us on Instagram. We're very active on social media. So anyone that follows us,
Yeah,
already
you're
will
always up when
definitely
I'm
know
up
that.
as well. Yeah.
Definitely Instagram at TopItOffDesign.
Yeah.
Or our website TopItOffDesign.com. So you can either there's all our details for email, or fill out a contact form on there, or drop us a DM on
So
Instagram.
I'm very, very active in replying.
Very.
Have you got like a certain radius you do?
We cover the UK, but we are based in Dorset. But that, we go all over.
There's no job too small, too big,
Yeah.
Paw Patrol, we're on a
travel up there
roll.
if you have to, yeah.
Do you know about Paw Patrol, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what she did this morning.
He's trying to be professional,
So I've only
can you
sent
do
nephews,
it's a
so good.
huge favour? Can you ask all our listeners and subscribers to subscribe if they're not already subscribed and follow us?
Yeah.
Which camera? This camera.
Like and subscribe to the Wedding Mayhem podcast.
And make sure you follow. Yeah.
Well, word.
So from all of us at Wedding Mayhem, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Fantastic job, well done.
Fantastic. It goes so quickly, didn't I tell you?
so quick.
Brilliant.
I'm out, use the toilet.
Like a bride.
Honestly, you are first.
I was
You're
bursting.
last.
I was bursting.
You were wriggling, and I'm thinking, you're not.